Hey, what's up guys, it's Crazy Blue here, and today I'm going to be starting a new kind of mini-series on the channel. It's called Theos Quick Tips, and basically, it's things that, you don't need to know when you're making a tweak, but things that can really help you out. Today we're going to be covering preference bundles. Now, what preference bundles are is, if I go into my phone really quick, it's what shows up in your settings after you install a tweak. So I went ahead and I made one for this video. It's called Control Panel 10. As you can see, it has a little icon next to it. We go into it. It has a banner. It has enable and disable buttons. It has credits. It shows up a little alert. It has a Twitter link and a YouTube link. So I'm going to be showing you guys how to do that. At the top, we can change that to, I'm pretty sure I forgot to though. We can change that later. So, just a little thing. These enable and disable buttons don't really do anything because this is just a proof of concept. And in the video, I won't be showing you how to make them work because it really depends on the kind of tweak you're making. I will link a little article, I guess you could say, on it from the iPhone wiki in the description below. So, let's get into this. Alright, so we are in the Theos workspace. If you watched my first video, episode 0, I showed you guys how to set this all up. If you did that video, it should look just like mine. If you followed some other guide, it should look pretty much the same. Or it should still work the same. I might have mine a little laid out differently. But also one thing, if you go into here, you can actually set it up so you can build straight to your device if they're on the same Wi-Fi. You just do this, you would put your device IP and just 22. With the 10.2 jailbreak, you actually need to add a repo and download a tweak to enable SSH over Wi-Fi. I'll put that somewhere in the description, but it's really helpful. You can just run make package install and it'll install the tweak straight onto your device. But, alright, let's get actually started. So, let's open up our Sigwin terminal, and if we cd into projects, we just need to make a new tweak. So, you guys should already have your tweak made that you want to put this preference bundle in. I'm sorry if, you can hear my keyboard. I just got a new one. I don't know how it sounds on video yet, but we'll just have to go along with this. So, we'll just run our new instance creator, and we'll just make a tweak. We'll call it preference test crazyblue.preference test, and I will have a link to this project in the description. It'll just be a GitHub link. If you guys want to go and if you have any problems, you can just go and look at mine, see if there's any differences. So press enter, and now we're gonna cd into that. So preference test, and now what we do from here is we need to run nic again. So nic.pl, oops, I did that wrong. And then, as you can see, number 9 is preference bundle modern. It should be if you use the technique I showed. If not, there should still be a preference bundle somewhere. It might be under a different name, but it should still be along the same line, so we're just going to choose that. We're just going to name this something. It doesn't matter. This won't show up anywhere, so you can just name this an abbreviation, so it could be test prefs or something like that. I'm not sure about the package name, but I always go ahead and just fill it out like usual, just in case it does make a difference. And then, again, just fill it out like a normal tweak. And then the class name prefix, again, I'm pretty sure this is only if you use the Theos fork of Theos. I just said Theos so many times. But you just want to put a three-letter abbreviation. So we could do PTT, preference test, and then if we go into projects and then preference test, as you can see, we have test prefs, and this is just the root folder for our preferences. So if we go into the resources folder, this root.plist is going to be the main file we'll be editing for this video. So we're just going to open this, and we have a little template preference bundle. We can go ahead and we can get rid of most of this. Yeah, we can go ahead and get rid of all of this. And if you're going to be using a banner, you're going to want to get rid of this too. It makes it look way cleaner. So let's get started. So first, we're going to be setting up the banner. So we need to leave this dict. No, we're not leaving a dick. We're leaving the dict, okay? We just want to go right outside of it, and we want to make a new dict. So we just want to do not /array. We want to do dict, and then we want to do. We just want to go to the next line. Hold on, let me turn off low power mode on my phone really quick. And we want to make a key, so we'll just do key, and then we'll do cell, and then end key. So just this /key. And then we basically need to define what we're going to put here, and we're going to be putting a static text cell. So we're just going to put a string. We're going to do ps static text cell, and then again /string. Then we're going to be doing key, height, end key, and then string 133. The height is going to be 133, and string. Then we're going to do key label, and then we're just going to put empty strings, and then we're going to do key icon, end key. Now we're going to do string, and we're just going to put banner.png, or whatever the name of your banner is going to be. And then, oh shit, nothing happened. Now we're just going to end the dict. So now we have that set up. I will show you guys how to make the banner at the end. I'll put a timestamp or an annotation somewhere on the screen right now. But right now, we're just going to add a little spacer in between this and the enable and disable buttons. So all we need to do for that is make a new dict. Then we need to do key, cell, and the key. And then we just need to put a string, ps group cell, and the string, and then end the dict. And that will basically just make a spacer in between the banner and the buttons. If you don't want a space there, remove this. So now we're going to be making the buttons. This can be a switch. I'll put the code in the description if you want this to be a switch. I personally think it's a lot more work to use a switch when you, on a tweak like this at least. Mine's just removing a few files. It's really easy to do that with an enable and disable button. So we're going to make a new dict, and we're going to put in key, cell again. Now we're going to do string, ps button, cell. And then we're going to do key, action, and key. Now we're going to do string, enable, and string. We're going to need to remember this, so you really want to set this to something that you can remember, like what the button will do. It's enabling the tweak. So then we need to do key, label, and key. This is what will actually show up on the button. So we need to put a string. Then you want this to actually look good, so actually capitalize the E and put enable. Now we can just copy this. Whoa, don't do that yet. First we need to end the dict. And then we copy this, paste it, and we change enable to disable, and this enable to disable. And now we can go down. So let's put a space outside the dict, and we can start on our credit buttons. So first we need to make, guess what, a new dict. And what we're going to be doing here is basically making a space that has a little title that says credits. That was in the beginning when I showed what we will be making. So we want to make a group cell, PS group cell, and then key label, and that and end key, and we just want to put, this will be the actual text, so we just want to put credits and end string. And now we're going to be adding the actual credits button. So we're just going to end this dict and make a new dict. And then we're going to put key cell end key. Then we're going to be putting string PS button cell, and then action key action end key string credits, and end that. So basically, again, we're making a button, we're telling it the action, it'll basically run the credits action. We will define all of our actions later in the video. So now we just need to make the label, so we do key label end key, and then we put string credits. It's pretty straightforward. You might have caught on by now. So basically we're just, let me just end this dick really quick. I just said dick, okay. We create buttons, we assign them an action, and then we give them a label. Same for these, and then we also make groups and we give them a label. So now these Twitter and YouTube buttons are going to be a little different. They're laid out a little bit differently from the other ones, but generally making buttons, that's how you would go. So we're going to make a dict, then we're going to do the key action first, and then we just want to do string Twitter. We're naming this action Twitter. We're going to end that string, and we're going to do key cell end key, and then string PS button cell, end of the string, and then do key label, and then end key, and then string, and we want to do, this is basically just going to show up on the button. I'm just going to do @ and then my Twitter handle. Go follow me on Twitter. Basically I'm only doing this part because there will be a Twitter icon next to it, so it should be pretty easy to tell that it's Twitter. And then we just need to do a new key. We need to do icon and key, and then string Twitter.png, or whatever the name of your Twitter picture is. I will show you guys how to get this later in the video. Put an annotation here if you guys want to go do it now. So basically we can just copy this. If we end the dict first, I keep forgetting to end the dict. And then we can just copy this and paste it and do YouTube. And then change this to something like Crazy Blue on YouTube. And then change the icon to YouTube. And now we are basically done. This is just what shows up at the top. We're going to change this to Control Panel 10. Or whatever the name of your tweak is. Actually, that's right. This isn't Control Panel, so I'm just going to do Preference Test. Then at the top, let me just make sure everything's good. Yep, this is all good. So, yep, we're done in here. So, we can jump back to our test press folder. And from here, we need to open up our ptt root list controller .m. And now, we can start coding our actions. So, let's start with the credits. I will have the code to all of this in the description, but if you want to, but I will be back and I will be showing you guys how to make all the pictures and all the required resolutions. Alright, so basically I'm just going to go into my other preference bundle really quick, and I have these pictures. I have a Twitter and a YouTube one. This picture is, I actually don't know the resolution, hold on, 48 by 39, and this picture should be the same. I'm assuming, yep, 48 by 39. It needs to be, I think it needs to be a PNG. We can just put these into our pref test folder. I found these on Google. I'll leave the link to them in the description. So let's go back to our Control Panel 10 folder, and then in resources we have a banner. This is 1280 by 530. I made this really quick in Paint. I can't do crap with graphics, so that's it. Then the icon, this is 32 by 32. Found this one off Google. I just searched iOS 10, you don't really need a link to that. So we just want to throw this into the resource folder of our test pref, and that's it. I'll show you guys what this looks like on my phone. Alright, I just installed the tweak to my phone, so if we go into settings, we should have, let's see, as you can see we have test prefs, then we have it all looking good. We can open up our credits. We can't, so there's actually an error in our credits. It's probably an error with this. Just use the one that I put in the description. Yeah, I'll have a link to the entire full working project, so if you guys run into any errors, just refer to that, copy the code from that instead, or just compare it, see what's different. And then let's actually, oh yeah, the reason why it still looks like test prefs in here, like this, is because if we go not into my videos folder, if we go back into projects, preference test, and then test prefs, if we go into here, as you can see, says test prefs. We just need to change this to preference test, and there you go. Now back in here it would. I'm not going to rebuild it though. So yeah, just don't do that thing. I'll probably just cut that video out, or that part of the video out, because there's clearly an error somewhere. I know it's not in this because this all displays right, so it's something with this. Just use the code that's in the description if you went along with me and did it. Clearly I'm an idiot, so just copy over this and make your changes. Let me see if the other two work. They don't. Again, use the ones in the description. I'm an idiot or something. So that's it for this video. I might include an update somewhere at the end, or I might just make another video, upload that tomorrow. I will be uploading a video. It will either be a little fun video that I'm making, or part 2 of the Theos series. So thank you guys for watching. Also, I just want to say really quick, thank you so much for 65 subs. And if I go onto YouTube, I think we're close to like 1,500 views on the other video. After Prison Show, what's good, man? 1,400 and 920 on this. Like, what's wrong with you guys? And that video almost has like 20 likes. Oh my god, thank you guys so much. This video is at 880, even though it's old. It's gone up like 200 since I made the new one. Just thank you guys for everything. See you guys in the next video.